On the spiritual path, you look happy and content. And you are part of a gathering that looks happy and content. You call that a happy gathering, a gathering where you come together to celebrate. You study together, you eat together, and you celebrate together. And your happiness does not depend on the context, on the situation. You, each one on your own, learn to share happiness, to give happiness, and to receive happiness. This is the attainment of a spiritual path. Being constantly happy, cheerful, content, and be part of a gathering that shares the gift of joy, unlimited happiness. Your happiness is not temporary. Your happiness is not caused by any gift, is not depending on the behavior of someone, is not fluctuating with name and praise and appreciation. You are the source of that happiness. You, the soul, have learned about yourself that you are eternal, you are divine, you belong to the highest, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Mother. You feel you are entitled to an inner world of happiness. And you also attract that smile from others. You inspire others to smile. What is required to be the one that shares happiness and receives happiness? What is required to maintain an attitude of giving happiness and be in a gathering of happiness? And one quality that the Supreme Soul has is that he comes in a gathering without any expectations. The Supreme Soul sees himself as being innocent. Innocent in a sense of not making any demands. He doesn't put any conditions to come in the gathering of human beings. He does not complain that this place is not clean, or that body is not pure, or you are not famous. Whatever is destined, the Supreme Soul, the highest on high, the one who is ever pure, he is coming into an old body. He is coming into an old world which is degraded, which is decayed, which is vicious. And he comes so innocently. He comes with so much purity, with so much divinity, with so much silent bliss, and makes everyone happy. So to be in any gathering, and in that gathering to be able to maintain your cheerfulness, your happiness, your joy, is a matter of having a pure mind, a mind with less expectations, a mind with less demands, someone who is innocent will share in an unlimited way without putting any conditions. They are not a businessman. They don't have the attitude of giving and taking. They don't come into the gathering to give and take, to feel like there has to be a trade here. Someone has to give something and then I will give. And if I offer, others should also pay me back. So it's not a business. It's not marketing or trading. That is a quality of innocence, being able to give in an altruistic way. There is humility, there is selflessness, there is also silence. It's a gathering that develops a new language. When we leave the shore of the old world, this old world which is useless, we don't really need it anymore. And we are all moving together to a new world. Then in that new space, a new language is born. And that new language will start with the language of silence. In silence, we are able to tap into that reservoir of peace and love and purity and deep knowledge about the self. And then we are able to share in new ways. When we tap into that inner reservoir in silence, we find treasures inside. We find jewels. We find diamonds. We find so much wealth. We realize we are so wealthy. You, the spiritual student, are the richest among the richest in the world. You constantly look at your inner diamond. You constantly dig and find new jewels inside. And you share the jewels with others. So, are you not the richest in the world? Check within whether you see that treasures. Check how much gold and jewels and diamonds you have inside and appreciate them, use them. Use them to make your life full of joy, use them to share them with others. So happiness comes from knowing that you are wealthy and you are also very healthy. You are having, first of all, a body of light. You become light when your mind does not need to think of all that worries and concerns, because you put it into practice that you are a pure soul, you are an elevated soul, you are a divine soul. Then the mind is free of worries, and then you become healthy. Magic is happening in your life. Now look at yourself in the last 1 month. Has your health improved? Check. Look at small illnesses, look at big problems, look at what has appeared. You will notice that health is improving. And that is because of you concentrating on what is really important in your life. And the spirit comes first, and the body is influenced by a healthy spirit. So you are wealthy, you are healthy, you are happy, and you are part of a gathering that is happy. A gathering that develops a new language. It starts with silence, it starts with looking within, and it continues with a great respect shown to each other. You see in that images that each body has a different color, each body has a different costume, each body has a different nation and nationality and religion. And by thinking, I am a Buddhist and you are from Islam and you are a Christian, that will not going to create happiness in a gathering. And when you feel that all are souls, all are children of God, then all the differences disappear. And the language is a language of the heart, is a language of seeing souls, not bodies, the language of experiencing equality, not differences, the language of love and friendship and brotherhood. And in that language of love, education occurs. We are still in this gathering of happiness to educate ourselves. We still have little things to reform. Some of us have big things to reform, some of us have small things to change, and we come together to educate ourselves together. So the language of love is a language of resonating on the frequency of peace, love, truth, happiness, and through that resonance we change. We all have to see what traces of anger are there, what traces of lust, what traces of greediness are there, and allow this to be removed in the gathering with honesty, with humility, with a promise that I change. When I change, the world will change. So today, give happiness and receive happiness in the gathering of happiness. To do that, check that you start with an innocent vision, innocent attitude. I'm not coming here with any hidden agenda. Just listen and accept and appreciate others. And in silence, see your treasures of health, wealth, and happiness. Inspire others to see their treasures. Create a plan for the gathering to look at their treasures. In this gathering of happiness, create today moments of education, moments when you sincerely see what has to be changed within. Stop deceiving myself, stop lying to me or to others. The problem is still there, and use the beautiful energy of the gathering to make that change. You create benefit for yourself, and when you change, the gathering is also benefited. Start the transformation with yourself.